Hello, so we are group 7 and we are doing a beer and games bar. We've came up with the name of Top Hat Tavern, and today we're going to talk about visual thinking strategies. My name is Mario.
I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Shy.
So I'm the graphic designer, and my process for design thinking usually starts off by writing about the project and ideas and sketching out what I want it to visually look like. And then I go in and I usually do a word association or a word map where I write down things that relate to my project and try to come up with the brand name. And then I come in and I start sketching on the different ideas that I have. Like as for our project back here, I started off with these sketches and a little questionnaire of what you think about Monopoly, and it just started off with just getting your ideas down really quickly and giving me the different options of what I can do, and also just more words of just associating with it. And then after that you would go into the computer and vectorize them, and that way is easier, so you can copy and paste and get as many different ideas as you can out of your mind and onto the computer so you can visually see it. And then you just go in and edit it, even if it's the smallest thing, and you get to compare the different logos, and at least clients can see visually where your mind's going. So sketching usually helps for the first step before you get into finalizing your logos and your brands.
The second visual technique is show, and it starts off with knowing who your audience is. And in our business, our audience is students. And further on, you have to provide a clear storyline or business mission, where our storyline goes from wanting to become a Monopoly themed bar that it has games incorporated in its business model. And furthermore, you have to allow the audience to be able to visualize so they can further connect with your storyline and have a further connection with what you are trying to accomplish.
So 37% of population are visual learners. When you tell a story, it's just more personal and it's easier, and people see the authenticity of your story. It becomes much more personal to your audience. Back when society just started, people used to draw on caves and tell a story themselves, and that's how we know about our past, is through these stories that have been doodled on these cave walls. Children decide to doodle not necessarily as a way to tell a story, but it's a way of expressing how they're feeling, while adults, we just try to visualize our idea in our heads so we can have a closer connection to the message that we're trying to put out. So from these articles, we've learned 3 tools to take visual thinking to the next level. One of them being doodle your ideas. So you have different options. 2 is to show these doodles so you can make a connection with your audience. And 3, try telling a story to these doodles so the audience understands what the images mean, and you can pass your message in a clearer way.